What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Tim back with another video. Another beautiful, lovely Colorado day out in the park, just walking around, enjoying myself. But I figured I would turn the camera on and we could talk for a little bit. And today I wanted to talk about a trend I've been seeing on YouTube that I'm all for. I've been seeing a lot of people in their middle ages, 40s, 50s, that area, talking about why they think everybody or people in that age range should start a YouTube channel. Also, been seeing a lot of people say, hey, I started a YouTube channel. It's been 3 months. It's changed my life. A lot of positive press about starting a YouTube channel. I think this is great. I've been saying for years, I think everybody should start a YouTube channel. Everybody should create content. If YouTube's not your preferred platform, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, Rumble, whatever. Um, is that the name of it? Rumble? I don't know. There's lots of platforms out there. But yeah, whatever platform works for you, go for it. I'm a big fan of YouTube because that's really the only platform I'm on. And today I kind of wanted to throw my hat in the ring and make a similar video. You know, I've noticed that a lot of people making those videos were kind of newer to YouTube, and there's nothing wrong with that. But as like an OG, you know what I mean? Someone who's been doing this for over a decade on multiple different channels. And, all of them I like to think were successful, maybe not to the level of this one, but they all did okay. They all made me a few coins. I wanted to, and I had a lot of fun on all of them. I just kind of want to weigh in and, put my 2 cents behind that. And I definitely think YouTube can change your life. I know when I first started on YouTube, there was no concept for me of a YouTube channel with over 100,000 subscribers. There was no concept of monetization. There was no concept of a community. You know, I just thought it was like Facebook for, videos, whatever. I was just going to post some videos. Maybe my friends look at them. I just always liked posting videos. And it grew like quickly. Like, I think the community aspect of it, which is a part of it we don't talk about much or enough, I think, that's what hit me first. Because my first channel, like I said, was about comic books. I would get off work, watch other people's videos about comic books. Eventually, I decided to make my own comic book videos. And I was very quickly embraced by the YouTube comic book community. I suddenly had friends all over the country, some all over the world, and we all had a common bond, and we all, you know, watched each other's videos and talked to each other, and people would send me free comic books. Like, it was crazy, you know? That was something I did not expect. And to this day, one of the reasons I think I have so much joy and so much happiness and so much light in my life is because of the positive energy I get from y'all. I get from the people who watch my videos, my YouTube friends and family. Firmly believe that part of the reason my life goes so well, still got its ups and downs, but part of the reason my life goes so well in a lot of cases is because all the love I get from the YouTube community. So that is something that can be very life-changing about YouTube, especially these days where we're all, we're more isolated than ever. Ironically, we're bombarded by more stuff than ever, and we have way more ways to communicate than ever, but we're more isolated than ever. You start a YouTube channel, you get in there talking about things that interest you, things that mean something to you, things you're passionate about, things that bother you, things that scare you, things you don't like about yourself. The more real and honest you are on YouTube, the more real and honest people you're going to attract and the better your community is going to be. So that is a way that like YouTube has really been there for me. And just thinking like at least half of like my really close friends in life came through YouTube. Either like somebody saw my videos about, say, maybe seasonal work, and then I met them at a seasonal job and we became good friends, or they were already on the internet. They were YouTubers and we kind of started going back and forth, and like we met in real life. Like at least half, if not more than half, of my really close friends, YouTube was like the facilitator. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. So, community, big reason why I think you should start a YouTube channel if you're thinking about it. Let's get to the next one. Let's get to the one everybody wants to talk about. Let's get to the one that wasn't a thing when I first started or I didn't think about. That's the money. We can talk about the money. You know, if you're just starting YouTube for fun, and I think everybody should start for fun, but if it's something you're thinking about doing eventually as like a side hustle or a business, it is like the best paying platform out there when it comes to social media, and it has been forever. Like nobody else has the pay structure YouTube has. I can personally say that like my YouTube income is what has allowed me to be able to travel the way I've been able to travel. I'm able to, if I want to, like now, take off work and just be like, well, I'm gonna not work for 2, 3 months. You know, I would never be able to do that without my YouTube income. I got monetized on YouTube years ago. I think it took me a few months to get that first $100. Back then, they paid in a check. This is how long I've been getting paid by YouTube. They paid in a check. I had to take $100 check down to the Walmart, cash a Google check. Okay, back then it said Google on the check. It's a different company name now, but on your 1099 or whatever. But yeah, it started slow, and then it just kept building up, and then eventually it got to a place where like over different, I think 2019 was the first time my income from YouTube got to a place where like, I just was like, I don't have to work. My rent was low. I didn't have a lot of bills. I was like, I'm making enough to pay the bills. So I just stopped working for a while. I went back to work in a couple months, but that is a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing, and it's great when I am working. I try to make sure that when I'm working, my income covers my bills, and then my YouTube income I can just put in the bank. Or these days I've started investing more. So, that income goes to investing. So it's great, to start a channel, grow it till you get monetized, and then just keep building on that. It's a beautiful thing. One of the things I love about YouTube income is like once you make a video and you're monetized, it's there making money for you forever. Until YouTube goes away, whatever. Till AI shuts down the internet, whatever. It's there. So, and now all videos aren't gonna consistently make you money, but some do. Some videos that I made 3 years ago make me more money a month sometimes than videos I make this month. I look at it this way. I create assets. Every video is an asset. That's the way I look at it. A lot of people have to go out and like buy assets and like flip them or fix, you know what I mean? Like I, out of thin air, create assets on a regular basis. That's what I view YouTube as. I'm creating assets, and once I've done the work, they become passive. Like I said, I got videos I made 5 years ago, haven't done anything to them since then. They still make me money. I think it is one of the best ways to make money going. You just got to sit down, come up with a video, put it out there, boom, it's there forever. You can keep making money off of it. Boom. Not to mention there are so many other business opportunities that come from being on YouTube, sponsorships. A lot of people are funneling their YouTube audience into like products. I think that's the way to go. That's something, maybe not products, but I'm definitely looking into a way to like use YouTube as an outlet to something else, as opposed to YouTube just being the moneymaker. So many different ways. You can use YouTube if you've already got an existing business. You can just use YouTube to get your name up there. Like it is amazing that like you could be a real estate agent and you could make money. You can make videos about Pokemon cards because you love it and that's your passion after work. And someone might buy a house from you or allow you to list their house because they like Pokemon too. And they're like, oh snap, you live in Montreal? You're a real estate agent there? I'm moving there. Find me a house. You know what I mean? Like this, and the beauty of the internet is it goes everywhere. And it ends up in your content, your videos will end up in places you have no clue. You know what I mean? You will touch people. You will have people who are like love you. You know what I mean? Like crazy, like people who rooting for you. People who genuinely have love for you in parts of the world you can't even pronounce. How did my video get there? How did you see that? The internet goes everywhere. And if you're on it, you can go everywhere. And you can reach people, you can touch people, you can help people. And then people can reciprocate and give you that love back. You know what I mean? But it's just, like the business opportunities are endless just from you hopping on the internet and just talking, And real quick, one piece of advice I want to throw in there especially for my people, maybe a little older, middle age, whatever, people who didn't grow up with the internet and just don't like the kids now, they just instantly know how to do all the stuff. You don't need the flashy, crazy edited, you know what I mean? Like videos. Just get on there and talk. Honestly, I think those of us who are a little older kind of like the simple, basic videos like this one a little more. Sometimes you just want to hear somebody talking about, what you want to hear. I just want to hear somebody going through what I'm going through. So please don't feel like you need special camera equipment or special audio equipment, or you got to go out and buy this fancy editing program. I'm on an iPhone 10. Now, I do have this microphone, but I think it was like $100, whatever. And like, yeah, when I edit, I use Adobe Premiere's Elements. It's like $100. I try to keep, if I buy something, I try to keep it around $100. But yeah, you don't need anything fancy. Now, I have had, $700-800 cameras in the past. Might be getting one again soon. Sometimes, you may want to set up a studio in your home. And, once you start making the money, or once you have, the disposable income to invest in that, and you've seen that like your YouTube channel can justify it, cool. I just see a lot of people running out and buying all that stuff, and then they're not consistent. Secret to YouTube is being consistent. All it takes is one video, but you have to make that video. You might go for a year and you getting 100 views per video, and you might have 100 subscribers. You doing it a year, making a video every week. That's all you getting. You seeing all these other people getting all these subscribers and seeing like they're blowing up. Yeah, but it might be a year and a week that the video you do that week pops and you get 200,000 views on that, and that's the one. That's the one that just, you know what I mean? All it takes is one video. That's the beauty of the internet, is like, you don't know where it goes. You don't know who sees it. You really can't figure out the algorithm. But the algorithm is like your best friend, and that day that you just put the right words with the right thumbnail and the right title, and you get that video, gets 150,000, 200,000 views, and you see them subs start rolling in, and like people start commenting, it's getting shit. Like, you there. That's it. You got it. And if you can do it once, you can do it again. That just gets that ball rolling. You start feeling like a real YouTuber, and then like, you just keep going. It's consistency. And you get better over time with your thumbnails. You get better with your titles. You get better with your coming up with video ideas. One of the big things on YouTube is, you get burnt out. You're going to get burnt out, bro. You are going to get burnt out, sis. I promise you. I promise you. Especially once you've been doing it a while. There are going to be days you're like, I got no gas in the tank. I ain't got nothing to talk about. And now sometimes I think it is cool to take a little break, but then some days you got to phone one in. Let's be honest. Any content creator will tell you. Some days you got to phone one in. Every day is not going to be like, I really want to sit down and talk about this. Some days you got to phone one in, but it's just staying consistent. The crazy thing is, sometimes those are the videos that do best. You're like, man, I'm just going to sit here and make this video real quick because I need a video this week. And that video pops, 55,000 views. Like, what? I don't know. Other videos you think, oh, this is the one. Nobody watches it. It's a crazy game. It's a crazy game. And I do like to mention stuff like that because there are some cons to it. People, you see all this gray. Maybe you can't see it as much today because I got it kind of low. Part of the reason I feel like I'm so gray is because, especially the times when I'm not working and I'm just using YouTube to pay the bills, it can be stressful. Depending on whether or not I get this title and this thumbnail right, this video might do 10,000 views. It might do 100,000 views. If it does 100,000 views, I can eat a lot better next month. You know what I mean? If it does 100,000 views, 150,000 views, I can stay in a lot better Airbnb next month. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that. And then there's also the income isn't always, it's not like a job where you know what you're going to make every month. It goes up and down. And I'm here to tell you, it feels great when you hit big. It feels great when you have an amazing month and the money just comes rolling in. It doesn't feel as great as it starts to trickle downward in the next few months, if that happens. So that is one of the things that, like, Yeah, you make a video, views ain't up there, money ain't up there, you know, and that happens for like 2 months straight. You're like, what am I doing wrong? What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. But then, you know, third month rolls around, you start doing a little better. It's just very up and down, roller coastery. It's the nature of the game. You just got to keep going, you know. But yeah, I think YouTube is one of the best jobs out there. It's one of the best hobbies out there. You meet so many wonderful people. It can turn into a side hustle or full-time income. It can bring you in business contacts. It can bring you in situationships. You know, the more you're out there, the more people who are attracted to you will see you and reach out to you. You know, it can bring all the things you're looking for in life. Putting yourself out there on the internet can bring those to you. And real quick, before we wrap up, if you're nervous about being on camera, just realize so is everybody else. You know what I mean? You know, the things you see in yourself that like maybe you don't like, I always think about there's a young girl, a young boy, maybe someone older who is insecure about those same things. And if they see me on camera, that might make them realize it's not that bad. You know, part of the reason so many of us, you know, who are a little older have such self-esteem issues because we grew up in a time where like all you saw was movie stars and TV stars, right? We didn't have the ability to go on the internet and see anybody crushing it. You know, if you didn't look a certain way or didn't sound a certain way or whatever, you weren't on TV, you wasn't in the movies. And like, we just didn't get the ideal that everybody was beautiful, everybody was pretty, everybody could blow up. We have the internet now and we can see that. And I like to think that like I'm out here repping for the skinny dudes. You know, I'm out here repping for the people who ain't got perfect teeth. I'm out here repping for the people living a different lifestyle who may not have all the trappings that, you know, a 40-year-old is supposed to have in this life. I'm repping for those people, and I want to show, especially younger people, that it's so you can still have an amazing life being whoever you are. And so maybe it falls to you. Maybe you're insecure about certain things about yourself. He's like, I don't know if I want to be on camera. You might be the person to influence hundreds, thousands of people like you and make them realize that it's fine. It's okay. Because it is. You know, there is no right. There's no wrong. There's no good, bad. Like everybody's different. Everybody has their thing. Everybody looks different. Everybody talks different. It's all okay. And with the beauty of the internet, we can all get on there and say what we need to say. Share the message we want to share. Brighten people's day. Help people get through hard times. And inform, you know, entertain people. Inform people. It's amazing. So if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, yeah, go for it. I don't care if you're 40, 50, 60, 80, 14. Go for it. You got a phone. You're probably watching this video on your phone right now. Start making videos. Go to your video phone, whatever section, photo section on your phone. Go to record. Start talking. I know you have something you want to say. I know you have something you want to share with the world, or you have a hobby that nobody you know in real life wants to talk about. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Upload it. Somebody will watch it. I've been sitting here damn near 20 minutes talking about YouTube. You're still watching. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this in the comment box. If you have a YouTube channel, how has it changed your life? If you're thinking about starting one, what's holding you back? If you need advice, whatever, let's talk about it. I love y'all. Talk to y'all later.